Hi, and welcome back to the Complete Web Developer course. We're now on Chapter 5, looking at Bootstrap and responsive design. If you're following along with my book, How to Earn $10,000 While Learning to Code, then now is the time to get on to the freelance websites, make a profile for yourself, and start bidding for projects. You've got a good grounding in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and jQuery now, so you should find that you can do basic website fixes and even put together basic websites. After this chapter, you'll be able to do a lot more in terms of starting from scratch and building great-looking functional websites on your own. So what is Bootstrap? Well, it's put together by the people at Twitter, and it's an open source, completely free web framework to allow you to make good-looking, responsive websites. Now, what do I mean by a responsive website? Well, let's take a look. I'm going to bring up the Bootstrap website. That is getbootstrap.com. Now, responsive design is a key aspect of web development and web design at this stage. So you'll be aware that users use a huge number of different devices to access websites. Increasingly, mobile devices, phones, tablets are being used to access the web, and it's your responsibility as a web developer to make sure that your websites appear nicely on every possible device that your users could be using. So that's what responsive design is all about. It's about making a website that it looks good at every screen size. So let's see how Bootstrap does that. If we scroll down here, you can see it looks really nice on this wide screen here. But if I start to narrow the screen, then it actually changes the design a bit. So there you can see the images have got slightly smaller to give them a bit more space on the smaller screen width. If I keep on going, again, at that point, they get smaller so that there's enough space around them and they look good. And then once we move in, we're now at the phone level size, and everything has now gone from being horizontally aligned to being what we call stacked. So one above the other. So you could imagine reading that on your phone and it would still look great. So that's what responsive design is all about. It's having a single website design which responds to the screen size of the user and looks good on any device. If you've got a few minutes, have a look at a few websites that you use frequently. Try them out on your phone or tablet and try them out on your computer and see if they look different. Most websites these days will have some way of appearing differently on different devices. So we're going to look at Bootstrap. It's not the only way to do responsive design by any means, but it's very widely used, very well respected, and very easy to get into. So we're going to see what Bootstrap can do for us in the next few videos.